Typhoon Kammuri has left behind a trail of destruction in the Philippines as it continues to barrel across the country. At least 2 people have been killed.
The powerful storm made landfall in Sorsogon, a province south of Luzon Island. Hundreds of thousands of people have been forced to evacuate. Power cuts have been reported in some cities.
The storm is expected to weaken slightly as it moves west, but it's still packing winds of up to 150 kilometers per hour.
Authorities have warned of floods and landslides in the region, as well as storm surges of up to 3 meters. Manila's international airport has been closed for 12 hours as a precaution, leading to the cancellation of nearly 500 flights.
Kammuri has forced SEA Games organizers to suspend or postpone multiple events, especially outdoor sports like windsurfing and beach volleyball. Our correspondent, Bernard Burnell, tells us more.
Philippine State Weather Bureau Pag-asa says that Typhoon Kammuri is expected to gradually weaken as it moves westward. It is expected to be out of the Philippine area of responsibility by Thursday morning. According to the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, over 6,000 passengers have been stranded in Philippine seaports, that there are at least 10 areas in 3 regions that have experienced power interruptions, and that over 700 cities and municipalities in 12 regions have announced suspension of classes. Now, as the typhoon moves westward, the areas that were initially hit but are now experiencing less severe storm signals have now started recovery efforts, including road clearing operations and restoration of communication signal. The typhoon comes as the Philippines hosts the 30th edition of the Southeast Asian Games, considered the largest in the biennial event's history, with a record high 56 sports included for competition, under which there are more than 500 sporting events. Organizers have announced the postponement of some of these events, but they assure the public that the games will finish as scheduled on December 11 and that there are alternative plans for the venues of these events. The Department of Social Welfare and Development have standby funds as well as stockpiles of food and non-food items amounting to $26 million. The United Nations Office for Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs says there are some 3 million people who will be seriously affected and will likely need humanitarian assistance. Bernal, CNA, Manila.